Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. Let's continue. Time is stalled. Ilya pleads to the giant. But he doesn't even try to figure out who is talking before he swings his sword.
Ilya!
I run. I was flung about 10 meters. This distance is nothing. I'll definitely make it if I run. One breath. The blood, drugs, and propellant running about my body are like a jet stream, and the igniting thought is like a flash of lightning. I step in. My body feels light. Time seems to stand still. I'll make it. I'll definitely make it. But even if I do, I couldn't do anything with the black key. I couldn't match him. So I search, retrieve, and create it. What can beat him? What can match him? It's clear. It can be nothing less than the sword he carries. I block it. Projection succeeds as a matter of course. A crack. A crack runs through the axe sword I projected. At the same time, I'm hit with feedback that's almost strong enough to kill me, punishing me for using something forbidden. I'm flung away. My axe sword shatters beneath his second attack, and my body slides across the ground like trash. Fading. My consciousness is fading. I can't think. I can't think even if I gather up everything. My left arm revolts. My blood overflows. The restraint is still on my left arm, but my intelligence is half lost, and I feel a chill as though it will never return. The ominous feeling will turn out to be true, and I'll start losing what I value the most. I'm enveloped by a rushing wind. I'm enveloped by intense light. I lost it. I lost it. I lost it amidst the agony. I can't find it, even though I search. My mind turns into a grain of sand within a desert, lost to everyone, drying up, drying up, drying up, drying up.
Shiro, しっかりして。ちゃんと自分を見つけなさい。
There's Ilya. I'm on the ground. I'm about 10 meters away from the black giant. His red, glaring eyes are looking around as if trying to find me. My consciousness returns. This is no time to be on the ground. My body still moves. The only external wounds are scratches from tree branches. It's just pain. My tongue tries to gasp for air. There isn't any oxygen in my body from all the running, so I want air. That's all. What's important is inside my body. I don't really want to know what condition it's in, but I can still fight.
Ilya, 一旦離れるぞ。
I grab Ilya's hand and stand up. My body's alright, but I need air. I have to get out of his range to regain my breath. But
なんで？シロ、自分がどうなってるか分かってるの？
Ilya pulls away as if denying my assistance. Something's wrong. Berserker's right behind her. I myself, my head's not working due to oxygen deprivation, and I can't think why Ilya might say such a thing.
ごめんなさい。けど、もういいの。もういいから。シロ、一人で逃げて。
Ilya hangs her head. I can't think straight. I can't, so I get pissed off instead.
もうこんな時にまでダダこねるな。行くぞイリア。今はそんな場合じゃないだろう。
I pull her arm, her small body, her desire to help me with a tiny body feels sacred.
何するのよシロ。もういいって言ってるじゃない。今ならまだ間に合うから。シロ、一人で逃げて。
She hits my head. I ignore her.
黙ってろ。んなことできたらな。そもそもこんなところに来てないんだよ。
And I pull her close. Ilya's eyes ask me why. She's got to be kidding me. I don't even need to explain myself.
理由なんてあるか。俺は勝手にイリアを守るだけだ。いいか、兄貴はな、妹を守るもんなんだよ。
はあ、バカじゃないの。 私はシローの妹なんかじゃないもん。
いいんだよ。一度でもお兄ちゃんなんて呼ばれたら兄貴は兄貴だ。たとえ血が繋がってなくてもイリアは俺の妹だろ。
シロー。
The black giant turns to us.
走れ来るぞ。
I can't think later. For now I have to get away from him as fast as possible. That's a bit strange. I'm pulling Ilya and running at a speed far beyond Emiyashiro's capabilities. I come out into a familiar clearing. Ilya's the one breathing hard. I'm not out of breath, maybe because my body's numb. My lungs are burning from lack of air, but I'm not breathing. I'm just like a corpse. My heart's gone on strike. Ilya's fingers are unnaturally hot. She's never had the energy necessary to run. Her design didn't account for ordinary human exercise. I have a headache. Knowledge I never knew flows into my mind. Thoughts are useless. I have to get away for now. The mad, senseless giant is close on our heels. I somehow widened the gap between us, but I can't hope for that speed again. My legs are shaking, and I calmly analyze that I can only run for about 10 more meters. Ilya can't keep this up either. There's nothing here for us to hide behind, even if we wanted to. Well, hiding wouldn't accomplish much, since he can't see anything. But we're fortunate. There's a crater. It's a scar on the earth made by Saber's noble phantasm.
Ilya, こっちだ。
I take Ilya's hand and jump into the crater. The trench easily holds 2 people. I lean against the dirt. Raising my head for air, I see the sky. A small cutout patch of sky as if I'm looking up from underground. I just focus on breathing. For a bit, I relax and rest my body. But it's only for an instant. The giant will not lose its prey. No matter where we run, he'll track us down and kill us. The suppressed voice is from the girl beside me. Ilya is frantically hugging herself, so she won't be a burden on me. This is the end. We can't run away, and we can't take much more of this. I look down at my left arm. The sole weapon to overcome the situation is waiting for its release. I'll die. Kodomine said this is the switch of a time bomb. I recall the pain. Using projection nearly broke me. I can't imagine what the pain would be like if I released my arm. The firing hammer is always in my head. Untying the red cloth is the same as putting a gun in my mouth and pulling the trigger. Once I remove the cloth, the firing hammer will go down. My brain will splatter out the back of my head and everything will end there. I have to be determined. The answer is already there. I need to bring Ilya back and save Sakura. I know what that means. I have to protect Ilya, defeat the shadow, and remove it from Sakura. I wished for a miracle that I can't hope to accomplish. I'm still wishing with all my might. I know it's a dream that I can't make come true, but I've never even thought about giving up. Then, I have to go. I have to save Sakura and Ilya. It's impossible. Sakura is facing death, and only destruction awaits her. Someone said it will take a miracle to save her. That's right. 8, that's impossible with human powers. If I'm to perform a miracle that exceeds human capabilities, I'll need an appropriate compensation. I can't protect myself and someone else. If someone has to take Sakura's place in order to save her. The ground's trembling. The embodiment of the storm is closing in.
外に出る。あいつを倒していいな、イリア。
She looks up in surprise. Ilya notices that my right hand is on my left arm.
ダメ。それだけはダメ。あーちゃんの腕を使ったら戻れなくなる。死ぬのよ。いいえ、死ぬ前に殺されるわ。シローが何も悪いことをしてないシローがそこまでする必要ない。
それはなんとか我慢する。死にそうになってもなんとか我慢するから、イリアは心配しなくていい。ああ、あと一つ訂正。俺だって悪いことぐらいしてきたぞ。
シロ。
じゃあ行ってくる。イリアはここで待っててくれ。
I pat her head and walk away. I get away from Ilya. I'm going to attract his attention and fight him head on. I have to get away from Ilya so she doesn't get involved in the fight.
来たな。
I place my hand on the knot by my shoulder. The knot by my wrist is tight, so if I'm going to take the cloth off, it will have to be from up here. I just need to pull it all off after that. Then I'll be assailed by pain that's 10 times worse than all I've suffered until now. Kudomine said it's the switch of a time bomb. The fuse will be lit once I take it off. I don't know if it will explode in the next minute or the next day. All I know is that I can't put out the fire once it's lit. My mouth goes dry. Fear doesn't go away with determination. I want to scream out of sheer dread. If I'll be sane or not, I'm scared of myself. My death is only natural. I'll be killed even if I stay here. If I'm going to die either way, I'll choose the method that will keep me alive longer. So there's only one thing I'm scared of, and that is the possibility of losing my mind before my body dies. Will I be able to bear that pain? I might lose my sanity and forget about Ilya and Sakura. I might even forget the promise to protect them. That's what I'm scared of. That's the only thing I'm scared of. That's why I sealed it. I know I can't use this arm even if my life's at stake. Berserker's appearance isn't somebody else's business. I'll be like him if I give in to the pain and lose my mind. No, the fear will always be with me so long as this arm exists. This arm's the embodiment of a nightmare that seeks to kill me. But why did I keep this arm in spite of that? Then cut it off. There's only one reason. This arm exists to be used, and he entrusted me with it because it will be needed. He said I'll be judged by myself. Ilya said I haven't done anything bad.
それで十分だ。
The atonement lies here. I betrayed myself and sacrificed many lives. There's something I can't give up, and that's why I continue to live. I put my hand on the red penalty. Live or die. I take a deep breath and rip the cloth. At that instant, the world crumbles apart. Blowing despair, a strong wind that's going faster than 100 meters per second. A fierce wind that doesn't allow the existence of living things, let alone allow one to stand up. Therefore, it's not a wind. It's steel and my body's crushed by the pressure. My eyeballs are squashed. My back sinks into the wall. I can't lift my hand or fingers. My blood flows backward. My mind is bleached white. There is no pain. Feeling pain and enduring it are too human-like to happen here. I am melting. I can't even groan and protest. There's nothing. I have no way to fight it off. I have to move forward, but I can't move a finger. I'm melting into whiteness. My body and mind impulsively crumble apart. Go forward. Why am I here? Keep going forward. For what am I here? Go to the other side. Why am I fighting? Pass through the wind and move forward. I'm disappearing. My body lost already, but I clench my teeth, not letting my mind loose. But my mind is disappearing. I won't make it. I can't move, no matter how hard I try. I can't stay, no matter how determined I am. I try to clench my right fist with my whole existence on the line. If I can, I'll be able to hang in here. If I can move any part of my body, I can use that to move forward. I can't move a finger, let alone make a fist. My left eyeball is crushed. The rush of the wind ruptures my eardrums. My vision fades away. Within it, I see an unbelievable image. He's standing. He's standing in the wind. He's standing, walking to the other side. As if it's a matter of course. The wind of steel has no effect on him. He walks forward, his red coat billowing behind him. Strength is back in my jaws. I grit my teeth. My right hand is already in a fist. The Red Knight takes no notice of me. Set in a stern expression, his face is slightly turned away, showing no interest in me as the wind rushes to engulf me. For him, this result was expected. Emiyashiro cannot stand against this wind. He knew there's no future for the man who betrayed himself and wished for something out of his reach. He's right. The crimes I've accumulated will judge me. But he...
ついてこれるか
As if to scorn me, as if to believe in me. He's waiting for me to get there.
ついてこれるかしゃあね
My vision fires up. I force as much heat as I can into my body. My limbs cut through the wind like giant swords.
てめえの方こそついてきやがれ
I pass the red figure with all my might. I step up onto the ground. The winds died down. There's about 30 meters to the Black Giant. It will take him less than 3 seconds to close this distance. Therefore, the outcome of this battle will be decided in the next 3 seconds. That music! My mind's clear. I know the scope of my powers. Projection using creation, concept, basic structure, composition, production technique, growth experience, and accumulated years. A reality marble that inverts the world engraved on your soul, the embodiment of the mental world using theory of magic, the world egg. Inheritance of battle technique, experience, and physical strength from Archer. Correction. Failed to read physical strength. I'll still be killed in one blow. Reality marble, unlimited blade works, isn't usable. Archer's world and mine are different. I can't reproduce it. I can only reproduce what Emiyashiro has learned, or the noble phantasms he has recorded. If I'm to use a noble phantasm for my left arm, I have to search within Unlimited Blade Works for the noble phantasm best suited for the situation and reproduce it. But be warned, projection is a two-edged sword. If you use it once, it will... I hold my breath and put all my magical energy into my left arm. I only need to understand the weapons I can use. I already know the precautions. I have to move forward. I have to go beyond that wind and defeat myself.
トレースオン
I stare at it. I see through his giant sword. I open my left hand and grasp the imaginary handle of the weapon that has yet to exist. An extraordinary weight. Emiyashiro cannot handle this giant sword. But my left arm will definitely reproduce the strength of my enemy. Holy shit. That's Berserker's weapon. It breaks. A part of my brain explodes. My bones break, not being able to withstand the overflowing magical energy. It's unsightly, like apple skin.
いくぞ
There is no need to worry. The arm will reinforce the broken parts. I will give my undivided attention to killing him for certain. He notices me. His hostility now has a focus. Recognizing my use of magic as a threat, his eyes move. They're like ominous stars. The giant gives a death cry and runs to kill his enemy. Mad warrior. The giant is insane, but still the same. He's still fighting his battle against Saber. He is blind and insane. His life has ended twice over, and his body is rotting, but he's still fighting to protect Ilia. 1 second. The running giant won't stop with one blow, and normal projection is useless against him. Tracing won't do the trick. I can't beat that giant unless I use projection past my limits. Therefore,
トリガーオフ
trigger off. 9 in my head. I use all 27 magic circuits in my head and smash it in one blow. 2 seconds. He's right before me. His massive sword is upraised. Torrent and swirling vigor. He steps forward, and I confront him by also stepping forward. upper arm, collarbone, windpipe, temple, diaphragm, rib, testicles, and thigh. I take aim at the 8 targets.
Set. 9 lives. Blade works.
9 lives, blade works? What? I surpassed the crashing speed of sound using God's speed. He doesn't fall. His entire body has been torn through by his own weapon, but Berserker's still alive. I step forward. His weapon is in my left hand. I am faster. I can land a finishing blow before Berserker, who's missing an eighth of his body. I raised the giant's sword up to his chest and thrust it like a lance. But I lost. I put all I had into it. I used every ounce of the unfair advantage I have, but it still wasn't enough. Berserker's attack draws near. It swung down with hurricane force. I twist my body. I use all my abilities to evade his attack. I saw it coming, so I can dodge it. Berserker's attack will only graze my head. That will still kill me instantly. Even a grazing blow from that monstrous blade will be the end. A direct hit can even destroy the ground. Even a brush with the tip of his sword will scatter my head like tofu. The giant sword comes crashing down. My vision freezes the instant my head is blown away. But the sword, swung with blinding speed, is stopped with blinding speed. The death blow never comes. What happened? The black giant is looking forward. Not at me, who is under him. He's staring at the white girl who emerged from her cover. I pierce him. Without hesitation or mercy, I drive the giant sword into his heart. There is no counterattack. Berserker exhausts the last of his life force and crumbles to dust for good this time. And at that moment, as his red eyes fade away, they remain focused on the girl, telling me to protect her. So his soul wasn't completely lost, huh? The battle ends in an instant. It really does end in one breath. The boy, with trembling lips, said he was going. He suppressed his fatigue and fear, put his hand on the red restraint, and walked away from the girl. She went out to stop him. She hesitated for a second, wondering what she could say. She couldn't come up with anything, yet still followed after him. It wasn't even 10 seconds. But that slight hesitation determined the outcome. She emerges, following the boy. The battle has already ended. The giant who once protected her disappeared, his eyes fixed on her. Wind blows through the clearing, as if signaling that the conflict has ended. The figure is all that's left in her vision. The battle has ended. It's not the power of the heroic spirit's arm. Using his own power, the boy fought against his death and won. The girl keeps staring at his back. He will never turn around and look back again. He has released the shroud and defeated the giant. His figure looks heroic and powerful. There is no doubt left in him now. He cast away all agonies when he released the cloth and used projection. The girl keeps watching him, filled with sorrow. His body looks like someone else's now. It's a foolish and sacred end with no return.